You mean they're not here,
And
like, it's long distance?
yes, they're over in Kenya,
Oh, she's Kenyan.
Louisville.
She's a little queen. Oh my God. You're full of surprises.
Yeah,
Damn. So you got a little Kenyan mommy. Why won't you bring her to the States?
I'm going to, but when I bring her here, I can't be going through the bullshit I'm going through. And her name is Ebenet Akinyi Uyu.
Ooh, you don't shout her out straight names. I love that for you.
No, the thing is, everyone asks me like, why are you gonna go over to Kenya? There's women over here. Well, they don't want me.
How do you feel about Black Lives Matter as an organization?
White lives matter.
Are you a Kanye?
Okay, let me ask you something. When Kanye West did his interview, what happened to him? They shut him down from everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold on, wait. He wore a White Lives Matter shirt, but they shut him down from everything. White people did. Black people didn't have any power to do that, right?
Nope.
So doesn't that show you white lives matter? Answer the question, yes or no.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because what he was doing was exposing the white lies. He was exposing things that they didn't want exposed. And they shut him down to let you know white lives matter. He wore the shirt as a preemptory strike. When he said DEFCON 3, does anybody know what DEFCON means? This one, people should take note. DEFCON doesn't mean I'm going to bomb you. DEF means defense. I'm going into a third mode of defense because I know you're going to come after me. Please, everyone now, take your smartphones, which is smarter than you, and look up DEFCON. It means defense. We don't pay attention to our own neighborhoods. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to answer it. I drive to two different neighborhoods at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I see no human beings. How do you know one neighborhood's white and one neighborhood's black?
How it looks, the lawn looks, how
What?
the house is taken care of.
That's shameful.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say, I didn't mention anybody. But how do you know one neighborhood is white and one neighborhood is black? Because of what? How the neighborhood looks? That's shameful in itself. But we have no shame.
I'ma tell you something strange when it's little bit too late. Got no numbers, got no shame. Bloody teeth, corruption, got no time to be at home. When I do, I check my phone. Put my old boys in a row. Go like a guinea, let it know.
You look over there, you see this super, super new house. You look over here, it's abandoned. Why was there so many abandoned houses in the same area to begin with?
Crack. The whole neighborhood was inundated with crack. When I first got here, I'm looking at people who are addicted to drugs at anywhere between 48 to 65 years old. So you got to understand something. Let's go 30 years back. They were 30 years old, 30 years back. And they got addicted to drugs 30 years back. And their kids saw them coming up, and some of those kids started selling or being addicted to the drugs, right? There's kids around here who were, when I first came over here 20 some odd years ago, that were 13, 14, 15 years old, already addicted to drugs. So what happens to the next generation of kids when they start having babies at 16, 17, 18, right? And when you say about neighborhoods, with all the houses being abandoned, the city, this part of town can't get services because there's no services coming in from the tax base to give this part of town services.
Like that broken stoplight?
Yes, people not understanding. You have to have money coming in to take care of the neighborhood, and there was no money coming in. And when I was trying to get people to come here to the neighborhood, they're like, I'm not moving down there. oh, it's too dark, or whatever excuse because the neighborhood was black. They didn't want to come down, and I'm like a person. I'm constantly looking at the Titanic, like in the movie when you see the Titanic underwater.
Sinking, yeah.
No, when you already see it when it's already underwater,
Oh, okay.
and then they start showing it when it comes back to life.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
That's
yeah.
the way my mind thinks.
Bringing it from the dead to the life.
Yes, my mind. When I walk into an abandoned house and I walk into the living room, I first see that living room, and then all of a sudden it starts coming back together. The colors, how it should look, the lights being on, the trim on the walls. That's what I see when I walk into an abandoned house. I see it coming to life.
Uh-huh. Amaru. Make it fire. Yeah. Me no understand why you not here with me. Let me take it over for you, girl. You've been out searching the wrong place. On your mind, only place that I wanna be.
So he bought this house for under $100,000 and can now sell this house for over $400,000. So he completely remodeled it. He took me throughout the house, showing me how, like, this wasn't even the kitchen area. The kitchen was in that small back room. Like, he had to do a lot of repiping, turning this into a bathroom. Like, when he bought the house, it was completely terrible. So he was able to create a floor plan for this house. So right now he's living there, but he does do this all the time and just move on from it. So like he's there right now, but he will sell it and keep it moving. So right now it's like model home vibes. So for people who come and visit, to make them want to buy it more and envision them with a life there. This bathroom was absolutely huge. He has a lot of really good, classy finishing touches on the home. And as he said when he was talking, this is really his passion. Like, he just loves ripping things out. He created those bay windows in the kitchen to make sure that there's like natural lighting in the house. And he grew up on the west side when he was moving down to Atlanta. So he just loves doing it in that area. You right now.
Okay.
Are you a Malcolm Xer or a Martin Luther Kinger?
I am more prone to. I like the song that Martin Luther King said, but I dance more than Malcolm X.
Hmm. Okay, that's fair.
The "We Shall Overcome" thing. We got to learn is that we're not overcoming with anyone but ourselves. We've got to find our own strength. Martin Luther King got killed because he was talking about blacks and their financial strength. They have to remember that he wrote a book. Most people don't know that Martin Luther King was a writer and he wrote a book on finances for the black community. And in that book, he was telling black people that they need to spend their money on themselves and build their own community. And that's why he got killed. When he was talking about boycotting Wonder Bread and all these other companies, Coca-Cola and all that other stuff, they said he had to go. Malcolm X had to go because they thought he was going ahead of his time and he was being a force. And if you notice, um, there was Moses, Marcus, Medgar, Malcolm, and Martin. I'm so glad my name didn't start with M. I'd be dead too. And Michael, come on, y'all.
Yeah, facts.
We're now entering Westwood.
Westwood.
This is Westwood.
Okay.
And now we're going across the light of Ralph David Abernathy, who was a freedom fighter.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite civil rights leaders.
Now we're going up Langhorne, which starts the West End. Okay, I'm going to show you this part of the West End where it all started at. All this, what your people call gentry or something.
Gentrification.
Oh yeah, that's the word. This is the area. This is the West End. The West End starts here at Langhorne, right? And I'm going to show you the the third house that I've done in the West End, and then I'll show you the second one, and I'll show you mine. I'm in a big truck, and you're in a big truck. We shouldn't do that. Let me let you go. Okay, these are the houses of the West End, right?
Look at
And
how bad that one is.
my friend just bought this church right here, and this is going to be 38 townhomes, New York style, and that's going to bring this area up because it doesn't look like much here, but these houses here back in the days were selling for something like $25,000 up to $60,000 at most. They were all abandoned. We're turning on Lucille Avenue right off of Langhorne. Now, this whole block, when I came over here, was every house except two. Okay? Every single house was empty. This house and that house, there were people living in it. That's a family home where they used to meet every Sunday. All the rest of these houses were empty. Every house. So we bought this yellow house that's coming up on the left-hand side. That's 1317 Lucille Avenue.
Wow, this is
I remodeled
beautiful.
that house. On the third floor, that was an attic. The house was burnt out. We created a second floor and a third floor. The third floor has a movie theater, a wet bar, a jacuzzi room, and that room that you're looking at, that's for the pool table. The second floor, up that double door up there, that's a living room for the upstairs. It has a wet bar. It has a washer and dry room. It has 4 bedrooms up there that are Jack and Jill. Downstairs, it has a 17 by 22 living room, and then going straight to the back on the left hand side, there's the dining room and then a big kitchen, which takes up half of the house. The other half of the house is the master bedroom with a master bath.
Mm.
So that's 1317. Now, as we go down the street, you see these other houses, that have been remodeled.
How did you get the money to start buying even bad houses? Because a lot of people would want to do that, but like, where did you start? How did you kind of?
That's a pay for play question. I'm a professional beggar. I go to people and I beg for the money to get to do it, and we split it.
Oh, that's smart. Like investors.
Yes.
I love this.
See the
Wow.
extension in the back?
Yeah. Okay, all black house.
Okay. So now this right here is the West End. Okay.
Hmm.
So here's another house that I did coming up on the right hand side. I was working on this house with a friend, and he unfortunately did not know what to do with the money, and he blew the money. So somebody else finished it off.
Oh, that's so annoying.
And at one time, all these houses were empty there. All these houses were empty, every single one. There's 48 houses on this block. I had to count them to go before the city board so I can put Hardy Plank on the houses.
Do you think that over like Candler Road, not the nice side, the other side across from South DeKalb, will that go through the same thing? You think that?
No, not really. It's not the same style houses. These houses over here are 100 years old plus.
Okay.
These are
So
historic
because they're
homes.
townhouses and stuff.
Yeah, those are townhouses, and what happens is the people that buy the townhouses and rent them out, they don't take care of them or they more or less keep running them down. This house right here, past this apartment, a young brother bought this apartment complex. I'm proud of him.
I love
I'm
that.
proud of him. This was my first house that I bought, renovated, and moved into.
Wow.
And that house is fabulous on the inside. Big room.
Sheesh. Do you think it's smarter? So say like I own like my big mama's old house or whatever around here. Do you think it's smarter to hold it or sell it right now?
Smarter right now to hold it, fix it up. It depends upon what your need is. I mean, if you hold it, yes, you're going to get some more value. That's going to happen. But if you sold it, you'd be buying more houses and keep and repeating, wash, rinse, repeat. It depends upon what your goal is. If you want to hold it for your family, for the future, yeah, you fix it up, you hold it, and as the equity grows, your family then has equity to work with to do things with the house. You can take your equity and go buy another house, pay the equity back off, you still keep your house.
Yeah.
But that's a completely different conversation. That's what I get paid for, consulting.
So I owned a house. I owned a townhouse off Candler, right behind that Bank of America.
Yes.
And when I left, probably like 2 years ago, I just sold it because I started feeling that way. Like Candler's never really gonna change. So
Okay, look at this. We're at West End Park. Do you see these houses? This one was empty. Street right here is one of the best streets. That house, that second house is just beautiful on the inside. The way they made it. Look at this street. Look at these older homes. They're beautiful wraparound porches. They're beautiful, and we don't pay attention to our neighborhood. I'm taking you to Oglethorpe, okay? Um, I'm taking you down this street so you can see what the whole neighborhood should look like, okay?
mhm.
This is Oglethorpe, and these are the older houses. The whole neighborhood is eventually going to be like this. And these houses right here appraised for somewhere around $650 to $900,000.
Yeah, this is giving North Decatur.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These houses have big living rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms. Look at this on this side. Look at that. Look at these houses.
Very antique luxury.
There's a house coming up with the double doors I was supposed to buy and didn't. And I call myself stupid. This one right here.
Oh wow.
I
That's
was supposed to,
very different.
yeah, I was supposed to buy that house. I didn't buy it. Look at this one with the wraparound porch.
And these are like $650,000 houses.
And above. An artist bought this house right here on the corner. And she was one of the first new neighbors, young young white woman. She was young when she bought it. And she just made that house fabulous. Um, now look at the block. Look at the houses. This house, not this one, but the next one, this house was going for $80,000. I couldn't get nobody to buy it. From the upstairs living room, it's got a spiral staircase in the middle living room going downstairs into a ballroom.
Wow.
Yes.
That is a beautiful house.
This is the neighborhood. This is the West End. This is West End proper, right here. And I love the neighborhood.
Yeah, it seems very mixed.
Yes, it is, and it's getting the numbers are getting ready to get tilted. They're remodeling this house right here. I love this neighborhood.
But you feel like eventually it's gonna be like full of white people.
Eventually, yes. Um, People have to know there's no more real estate to actually buy because land doesn't grow on trees. The land is here. People are going to take the land. They're going to build on it or build better, and eventually, everybody's going to be priced out the neighborhood, and they're going to move with Big Mama or their cousins or Tent City.
Out the Conyers.
South Fulton, then Conyers. Mm. When I see somebody's gotten a house, I get kind. I'm not the type of person to get jealous, but I get some type of angst when I see a house that I didn't get.
Hmm.
I get some type of angst because I just like doing the work. I like doing the design. I like the hunt. I'm like a cat looking for a mouse.
I love that. It seems like it would be really fun.
It is. Because when you find one that's so much fun, you feel happy. It's like a kind of joy, like, oh, I get to fix up a house. It's like, I love it. If I tell you how much this house sold for in the corner, you're going to cry.
How much it sold for?
This brick house up here in the corner went into foreclosure right after they built it. This one right here.
Oh, okay.
Sold for $50,000.
Wow. That's a steal.
Look at that bitch. I'm like, yeah. But I missed it.
Dang.
And look what they opened up right here.
Oh,
They got restaurants, clubs right here. This was never here 10 years ago. This just came up.
West End Brewery, Hop
Monday
City.
Night Garage, Hop City. They've got a winery downstairs. There's gonna be steakhouses down here, all types of restaurants and everything. This is the Beltline, actually. This is Beltline Atlanta, which is gonna be a arboretum track, which is gonna go around the city. They're taking the old railroad tracks that were used in the Civil War by the Confederates, which circled Atlanta, and they're going to turn it into a transportation place.
I love that. What area do you live in?
Right where I just bought you from.
Oh, okay. But you're selling it, no? Oh, you live in that area?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our Airbnb.
Oh, okay. How do you feel about Black Lives Matter as an organization?
White Lives Matter.
Are you a Kanye?
Okay. Let me ask you something. When Kanye West did his interview, what happened to him? They shut him down from everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, hold on, wait. He wore a White Lives Matter shirt, but they shut him down from everything. White people did. Black people didn't have any power to do that, right?
Nope.
So doesn't that show you White Lives Matter? Answer the question, yes or no.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because what he was doing was exposing the white lies. He was exposing things that they didn't want exposed. And they shut him down to let you know white lives matter. He wore the shirt as a preemptory strike. When he said DEFCON 3, does anybody know what DEFCON means? This one, people should take note. DEFCON doesn't mean I'm going to bomb you. DEF means defense. I'm going into a third mode of defense because I know you're going to come after me. Please, everyone now, take your smartphones, which is smarter than you, and look up DEFCON. It means defense.
So he was saying I have to go into like hyper defense against the Jews, but they turned it into like I'm about to kill him.
No. They never did that. They're not going to make a martyr out of him. I'm sorry, y'all, I had to tell. They're not going to make a martyr out of him like what happened with King and what you call him. They're just going to try to ruin him financially. He doesn't care about the finances. That's what's got them bugged out like, damn, this nigga doesn't care about finances. No, he doesn't. He only cares about the truth, and the truth is what you don't want. When you ask me about Black Lives Matter, which I did not want to answer, but I have to tell the truth, let's go with the truth. When Black Lives Matter started, it was all for yippee, yippee, ki-yay, save the black people. Let's do this, let's do that. And then when we find out where all the money went, we as black people say, but that don't mean nothing. Yes, it does mean something. Where did the money go? That chick that everybody hates,
Candace Owens,
she told y'all where the money went, and nobody listened to that because you want to hold on to your feelings. They used you.
yeah.
Where did the money go?
Where did the money go? I don't know. She's doing a documentary on it.
Oh dear, you didn't know where the money went?
Well, I think the owners like bought a house or something in California.
Yeah, they did more than buy a house. They did the most horrible things.
What?
No, see, the thing is, now that I know you don't know, I don't want you, and under no circumstances, will you start anything on that until we go further in our personal conversations.
Okay.
All of that money was hoarded and none of it went to Black Lives Matter. How much money of $8 million or $80 million went to helping out any black neighborhood? $80 million was donated to them through their GoFundMe.
Wow, 80 million.
80 million. Did you hear where any of that 80 million went? When you find out where it went, we should be lynching somebody. I'm sorry.
I think Candace Owens is really doing a documentary on this, though. She's trying to
already
figure
done it.
out. Yeah.
No, she already found out where it was. She already told.
Where did it go?
LGBT movement went to strip clubs. It went to people's surgeries for their tranny thing. It went to all the movements that had to do with LGBT. Now, if it would have been anything else other than that, right? Somebody would have been going up for an investigation, correct?
Yeah, for fraud.
Have you heard anything about that? Check this out. As a journalist, you can pull up all that information.
That's wow. That's actually very weird. Were they black LGBTQ organizations? No? Oh, that's so weird.
Hold on, wait.
If they were black, I would understand, kind of.
Hold on. Don't get mad because we're used to being used. Don't let it happen again. We are so caught up into what the media puts out before us because they want to put that in our face. What I've always done my whole life is like I stop. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I want to look at the foreign news, what they say. Because you're going to feed me what you want to feed me. I don't want to be entertained. I want to know the truth.
That's facts.
Don't entertain me.
That's facts.
I'm not into TMZ or Entertainment Tonight. I woke up this morning looking at Bloomberg Quick Take, and they was talking about Kenya. They was talking about Africa. They was talking about how the growth is happening over there and how the African countries want us to come over there and help them grow. That's what I was looking at this morning while y'all were looking at TMZ early morning and The View.
Lord. No, that's facts. Did you how do you feel about Trump? A lot of people say like, "Oh, he wasn't really that bad. Like he was better for a black economy than people want to admit."
Okay, Trump.
I'm interested on your take.
Trump is laughing at all of y'all right now. He's an actor. He's a loudmouth. He said in the beginning, please somebody go look it up. He said, Trump said, I'm a Democrat, but I'm going to go on the Republican ticket because they're too stupid to know any better. He said it and then did it. He had a show called You're Fired. He's a showman. He's a damn showman. And nobody even caught that. He's an actor. Please, everyone, whoever wrote the movie is going to get a good play for this one. Everybody, please look at the movie Harrison Bergeron. Harrison Bergeron, spelled the French way, Bergeron. Please look at it, where people will take something and just promote it, and everyone will eat it. Right? Trump did some things that was totally against the wall, totally against what they wanted to do. And now we're finding out that some of those things that he was doing was the right thing, but we just didn't like the man. The cover that was in there, they tell me sometimes, you might be right, but it's hard the way you present it, so people get mad and they don't listen.
Yeah.
My presentation sometimes is a little bit too harsh. But what do you expect me to do? Lie to you and feed you candy and ice cream and pat you on your butt and tell you this is what you need to do? I'm not that person. Don't look for me to do it.
Do you vote every election?
Yeah.
Do
I,
you?
okay. If you're gonna ask me what party I vote for, I don't put no party. I vote for whatever reason that person. I don't even care about his personal business. I don't care that the guy got busted for drugs in 1982.
Yeah, not
I
facts.
don't. But like that was in 1982. He got busted for drugs, embarrassing. You're gonna embarrass him again, but damn, he's talking about doing the right thing. Got the same right people back, and I'm voting for that person. Right?
Yeah. So have you ever voted for a Republican ticket?
Yes. Not a ticket. I don't vote for a ticket. I
Okay.
vote for the person. There can be a Republican here, a Democrat here, on the second line, a Democrat here, a Republican there, a Libertarian here, and a Democrat. I'm voting for the person who's saying the right thing, and I check out the people who's backing them. If these people are backing for no taxes for anyone over 65, and everybody's trying to shut him up and making him sound like a dummy. You're 65 years old. You raise kids. You pay taxes to the world. Now you're 65 years old, and all you want to do is lay down, sit in front of your TV, walk to the store and walk to the park. Why are they making you pay taxes?
Yeah, and that's
That's
how.
the person I'm voting for. And all the rest of y'all,
Yeah.
please don't give me a platform because y'all can't shut me down.
Elderly poverty is really sad, and I think that's how a lot of these homes also get lost.
I'm elderly.
You don't feel elderly to me.
No, but I am. I am 63 years old. Guess what?
You working,
Guess
but you
what?
do it out of love too.
Guess what? There's another thing. Here's truth. Got cancer, pancreatitis, been stabbed, fell out of aircraft, fell off of aircraft. I've been jumped. I've been beat up by the police. I love the police still. Maybe it's like that type of bondage thing. I don't know. But
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, they beat the shit out of me. But they thought they was doing their job, right? But what I'm saying is this: I don't care how you feel. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. I don't care how you. Your feelings is something you got to deal with. I don't. And when you try to push your feelings as an agenda on me, I'm gonna hurt you to your soul. Because I'm not one to argue. I'm gonna tell you the truth to your truth, and I'm gonna hurt you. Okay? We deal with truth when you come in my way. That's why a lot of people, when they come my way and they talking mess, they just look at me, turn around, and go the other way. I walk into a room and the people will shut up because they know that I'm not, my ears and my head can't deal with bullshit.
I think you have been one of my favorite people I've interviewed.
You're one of my favorite people that interviewed me, but you're the only one that.
I love that for myself. Are you gonna die in Africa or America?
If I die in the West End, they're gonna bury me in West End Park. I want to be buried in the middle of the West End Park so I can hear the kids run around. I can hear the basketball court. I can hear the tennis court, and I can feel the people doing their Tai Chi. That's why I want to be buried in the middle of West End Park. That's if I die in America. If I die in Africa, it's going to be on some coast somewhere, and I'm going to have a house that's at least 2 or 3 stories tall, and I'm going to have a big picture frame window, and I'm going to watch the sea. And I'm going to fade off with the little ID in me till they cut it off. Go, boop, boop, boop. Yeah. That's how I'm going to die. I already know it. Who's the guy, the president who had a dream of how he's going to die? I'm like him. I know how I'm going to die. So I'm not in Africa. I don't have a plot in the park yet. So I'll be here for a while, y'all.
When would you like to see yourself living abroad? What time frame?
When would I like, or when is it possible? I would like to be there tomorrow. It's going to be soon because that's what I'm working for right now. I'm working to get back overseas. I want to do something. I said like this: when I retire from the mess of this world, I want to be a teacher.
I don't want that for you. These kids crazy.
No, you know something?
But they need you.
No, you know something? I would love to take from each neighborhood, 10 kids from each poor neighborhood, 10 kids. And I like to, pronounce that these 10 kids from each of these neighborhoods are going to come with me. And we're going to go to some place. We're going to go to an island someplace. And I'm going to feed them fresh fruit, mangoes, everything. And we're going to have old-fashioned school like they had in the old days, where everyone sits around like you do like in college, and everyone sits around. And all the instructors come out and they teach these kids. And when these kids come back with the knowledge and the feeling about education, I want them to be the teachers to their people.
I love that.
You understand?
Yeah, each one teach one.
I want to be like Plato.
Yeah.
I want to be like Plato. I want to be like Aristophanes. You know what I'm saying? I want them to feel good about learning, feel good about themselves. I was allowed to do things. I remember I was in Bahamas. I saw some white people walking on their yacht carrying their stuff, and I stopped them. I said, "Hey, this is not going to go on right now." And they said, "What?" I said, "What are you people doing?" They said, "What?" I said, "Is that your yacht?" And the man said, "Yes." I said, "Why are there no black people on the yacht?" He said, "Grab that case." And I went riding on the yacht.
Why are you single?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Huh? The thing about getting into a relationship, you got to find somebody that loves you enough to put up with your bullshit. And you got to realize that all of us have bullshit. And the only person and you should only get with the person that loves you enough to put up with yours. Because you got it too.
You mean they're not here, like, it's long distance?
Yes, they're over in Kenya.
Oh, she's Kenyan.
Louisville.
She's a little queen. Oh my God. You're full of surprises.
Yeah.
Damn. So you got a little Kenyan mommy. Why don't you bring her to the States?
I'm going to. But when I bring her here, I can't be going through the bullshit I'm going through. And her name is Ebenat Akinyi Uyu.
Ooh, you don't shout her out straight names. I love that for you.
No, the thing is, everyone asks me, like, why are you going to go over to Kenya? There's women over here. Well, they don't want me.
Oh my God. I feel like there is a disconnect because black women are like, black men don't want me. Now
No,
you're
hold on,
saying
hold on,
they
hold on,
don't
hold on.
want.
Hold on. I will say hello. I will open the door. I will massage your feet when you get off of work. I will cook dinner for you. The only thing I want you to do is put my head on your lap and read me a book.
That is so sweet.
And it's as simple as that. I want to have a good argument with you every once in a while. And this is for all the women in the black diaspora. If you want to have an argument with your man and get his attention and win that argument, when he comes in the house, say, "Baby, give me your phone," and you turn it off. You tell him to sit down. And when he sits down, you sit on his lap. You give him a kiss and a hug and say, "I'm mad at you." And he's going to say, "If this is the beginning of an argument, I want one every day."
I hate you. I'm still shocked that you really have a Kenyan girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay, so now I see why you're really trying to go back.
Yeah.
I love that for you. This has been
Thank
so
you.
fun. You're full of gems. I think you're an awesome person.
I'm your person.
Yeah, she lives in Nairobi.
Yes, she does.
Next time I go to Nairobi, I'm gonna pull up on her.
Okay, cool.
We could go together.
Let's do this.
Let's go together.
And hold on, wait. She's a much better interview than me.
I would love that.
No, she is a much better interview than me. She's young. She's beautiful.
How young?
Young.
How young? She's 30, you're 63. I mean, that's not too bad. Are you sending money? Are you sending pesa?
M-Pesa?
Are you sending money?
M-Pesa?
Pesa. Oh, you know M-Pesa. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, some of my friends, they're like, "Are you sending her money? Why are you sending her money? Don't send her money." And I'm like, "Okay, check this out. I'm dating your sister, and she can't get a job because she's dark skinned. She refuses to bleach herself. She won't compromise herself by selling her body in the club. And she's an accountant. I need her for my business."
Yeah, that's facts. Dang, she has issues getting a job because she's dark skinned in Kenya?
That's a fact.
Really?
No, I've been out with, I've gone out with her looking for jobs.
Damn.
I've gone out with her on FaceTime looking for jobs.
And you hear
And
it.
one lady told her, "Oh, we love you. Hold on, we love you. You seem qualified for the position, but we'll have to get back with you." And she said, from listening to the other people in there, they did not even have her linguistics in communication,
Mm,
but they were
all light skinned.
not.
That's awful.
No, but the world created this.
Yeah.
Commercialism created this.
No, it's all the white man. It's the colonizers. It's white supremacy.
Um,
They did a work on us.
Hold on, wait. I do not believe in white supremacy.
Break that down for me.
God made me.
Of course I don't believe in white supremacy, but it has done, the idea of white supremacy has worked
Yes.
on the world.
Yes. And somebody needs to take the whip and whip the manhood back into black men. Something has to happen.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I feel like a stranger in a strange land. Please read the book. It's by Robert Heinlein.
You got my followers writing down movies to watch, books to
The
read.
book,
I'm loving this.
The book is Stranger in a Strange Land by Robert Heinlein. He's a science fiction writer. He wrote this book before most of you have been born. And when you read the book, you'll understand why you are where you are. If you can be the most loving person in the world and want to spread love and spread knowledge and joy, it's going to be you that's going to crucify him. Did it before.
Well, I love this. I feel like we could talk for days. Next time I see you, it'll be in Kenya. Thank you guys so much for watching. Is there any last words that you have for people watching?
I love you guys.